Hello everyone. Welcome back to this channel. On this occasion, we're once again going to discuss several leaks that I've managed to find and that I think are quite interesting to talk about. As usual, this information comes from sources that are considered fairly credible. However, before we dive deeper into the main discussion, running out of stellar jade in Honkai starrail? Don't worry, there's a more budget-friendly solution. Now you can top up in-game safely, quickly, and at a lower price through U7 Buy. And it's not just Honkai starrail, other games are available too, all in one place. Still not sure? No problem. You can check U7 Buy's reviews directly on Trustpilot, so it's transparent and trustworthy. For comparison, 80 oniric shards cost around $100 in the official store, but on U7 Buy, it's much cheaper. The process is also instant. Just select your server, enter your UID, and the balance is delivered straight to your account, no hassle. Don't forget to use code BOOM for a 5% discount. Click the link in my description or pinned comment to visit U7 Buy. Alright, now let's directly get into the main topic of this video. On this occasion, we are back again with the latest discussions surrounding various leaks that I have successfully collected in the recent period. We will discuss some of the latest quite interesting and varied information, with the main focus on one big piece of information. The first is regarding the latest update about two characters that are likely to appear in the future, namely Blade SP and Aventurine SP. Of course, all this information comes from fairly credible sources. Therefore, let's start with the discussion, which is regarding Blade SP and Aventurine SP. This information comes from Full Stop Chan through HXG Leaks. In their latest post, they gave a fairly significant update regarding the two characters, specifically concerning their path, role, and gameplay. Let's start with Blade SP first. In that post, it is mentioned that Blade SP is planned to be released in version 4.3. Besides that, Blade SP is said to follow the Nihility path. Well, actually, the information about Blade SP's path is not entirely new, because we have discussed it before. Previously, information about that path had been shared by DK2 through HXG Leaks. However, what makes this update much more interesting is the additional information regarding the role of Blade SP. Although his path is Nihility, of course we still don't know his role yet. Will Blade SP become a Nihility DPS like Acheron? Or will he instead become a Nihility support like Cypher and silverwolf OG? So in the same post, they say that Blade SP will be a character that can be used as a DPS and also as a support character, with two different forms. Yeah, so it can be said that Blade SP can fulfill both roles. Although actually this is quite confusing. Whether he is a support character that can function as a DPS, perhaps like silverwolf OG who is built as DPS, or he is a DPS but has support capabilities like sub-DPS characters such as Evernight, Ashvale, and Sparxie. And will these two forms represent one of those roles? For example, in one form Blade SP will be a support character, and when he changes to the other form, he will turn into a DPS character. Well, this is still quite confusing. Next, we move on to Aventurine SP. Unlike Blade SP, which has already received quite a lot of leaks before, information regarding Aventurine SP is still relatively minimal, which makes him one of the more mysterious characters. However, in this discussion, through the latest update from the same source, namely Full Stop Chan, we finally get some initial picture of Aventurine SP. Actually, the information about Aventurine SP is still in the same post as Blade SP earlier. So, what new information will we get about Aventurine SP? Let's get into the discussion. In that post, they mention that Aventurine SP will be released in version 4.5. Besides that, Aventurine SP is said to follow the elation path. This is a fairly significant change compared to the original Aventurine who follows the preservation path. In addition, Aventurine SP is also said to become a follow-up attack-based elation DPS. This is of course very interesting because it shows that he will likely be a character focused on the follow-up attack mechanic rather than elation skill, even though he is an elation path character. If we compare him with characters like Evanescia, who also has follow-up elements in her kit, Aventurine SP will likely have a more specific and deeper focus on that mechanic. Because, as we know, Evanescia is an elation DPS that focuses more on its ultimate ability than on follow-up attacks. The question that then arises is whether Aventurine SP will have strong synergy with other follow-up characters. For example, like Vale, Robin, or even Aventurine OG. If yeah, then this would be quite interesting. Then, after some time, Chan via HXG leaks shared information regarding Aventurine SP again. In that post, they provided deeper information about the characters that are likely to be in Aventurine SP's team. So in that post, they explained that although his path is elation, Aventurine SP cannot team up with other elation characters. Yeah, so even though he is an elation character, he is not suitable to play together with other elation characters, but rather with non-elation characters. And yeah, perhaps this is a strong signal that Aventurine SP's team will consist of other characters focused on follow-up attacks, for example Vale, Robin, or maybe Cypher and even Aventurine OG who is a sustain with follow-up attack mechanics. Besides that, they said that his kit works when the whole team has only one elation, he himself. Yeah, if we look at that kit, then the kit will make Aventurine only need one elation in the team, and that is himself. Even so, this information is still too early, and there is a very big possibility that this kit will change when the beta comes. Another interesting thing is, if this information is true, then Aventurine SP will become the first male character to follow the elation path. This is certainly quite interesting, because we will get a male elation character before a male remembrance character. That was the discussion regarding the latest developments in the Honkai starrail ecosystem that we can convey on this occasion. We really appreciate the attention and time you have spent watching this discussion until the end. We are also very interested to know your opinions and reactions regarding the information we discussed today. What do you think about the concept of Blade SP with 2 roles? Are you interested in Aventurine SP as a follow-up attack DPS? Please share your opinions, analyses, and personal views in the comment section below. Your discussions will certainly make this discussion even more interesting and informative. Don't forget to also share this video with your fellow Honkai starrail player friends who might also be interested in the latest developments of this game. Your support through likes and subscriptions means a lot for the development of this channel so it can continue to bring informative, in-depth, and quality content in the future. Thank you for your attention, and see you in the next discussion.